I'm totally joking right now, by the way. Of course they're gonna make it. Here we go, though. House of Quake Grand Finals, winner 2015. I'm actually just gonna be right off on.
I'm just gonna double check.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna let you.
I got the red with LG going down below.
Feel free to let us know what's going on. I'm just gonna sit on Latromi, who's trying to be a ninja and get out without dying, and he's done a really good job to come up behind everybody.
And this looks like 1 or 2 will win the second red though, and the LG spawn.
Ooh, doesn't
okay,
the second
nice
red,
healer. So we can see it's late quads on the team on the item overlay.
Yep.
So we just have to see how they can set this up. Cooler is really weak though on the shotgun yellow side. They have the entire team there stacking the battlesuit. And we have Pacmen getting the quad.
So 57, Latromi's gonna go down. Dance with a monster stack. Actually, I'm gonna stay on him.
See if Latromi went to the rail side. Let's see if he can find the quad.
I don't think he's looking for it. He was so low when he got out of that.
He's gonna play it safe here and
he's gonna get caught
deny
out?
resources instead of fighting.
If Dance had literally just gone there a little sooner. Latromi finally gonna go down for the first time. Spawn right in front of Dance as well. This looks like really convincing control of the red area here.
Oh yeah, Pacmen is really doing a really good job here. They're denying every angle they get, basically. They had a really nice drop there on the second and just building up now after the power up. Since they haven't really died, the people that actually had the weapons there. So basically it's up to 1 or 2 now to stack up on the yellows and weapons and do either a big attack at maybe the next red or wait 1 more red and then do it just before the power-ups. Or just try to seize control after power-ups.
Yeah, I think that it's just going to come down to a little bit of cess here, actually, for both teams.
They're doing a really good job of cleaning up now at this next spawn though. And it's kind of the more important one. The second spawn is always more important when you have the power-ups. It kind of builds into what you can do, basically. Adds up with the weapon control and armor control ones.
So 10 seconds till power-ups. Smurfy's gonna get red. I'm gonna actually just stay on.
Would win the quad.
Oh.
Latromi actually getting a free rail here. He can actually poke on the other power.
Holy shit!
Really close to the edge there. The power got pushed down the void.
Thank you for the $5 donation, guys. Thank you. Dance. Oh no! He took that solo.
That's a really bad mistake there. I didn't see who dropped the rail there, but it gave away a rail to Pavel.
It was the quad itself, actually. Basically, Pavel's walked into the red room backing up. Quad was right behind him, and Quad decided to sit on red and take a rail shot. And he had maybe 60 health. And I mean, against the battle suit, if you have 60 health, you're almost always actually going to die if they have any kind of weapon. Especially a shotgun. But I'm just still on Pavel after all that, and it's finally a tied game again.
You should actually switch over to Cooler now. He's kind of trying to he's just trying to secure the back area to the red now. This is like one of those things that if you can get one player stacked and just play it safe with weapons on the high ground, either at the nade or a window, you can just control this map pretty easily. So we just have to see if he can basically secure it. This is a really nice run from him. He's securing all the major items and then just making sure it's all safe here.
He should actually, like, would you take red or do you call for it? I guess at this point, with no one around, you just take that and you can go set up.
Yeah, it's 25 seconds before the quad. This is like the gamble. Either you go for one big guy with the sniper or you just try to secure it. Secure the area with smaller, but I mean, looks pretty solid at the moment.
Oh yeah, after this run I'm going to turn down the volume on those follow alerts a little bit. You guys are insane, you're amazing. Oh, Cooler! Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. Just
Wicked sick.
Apparently Quad died. I did not see what happened to Quad, but Pavel has the suit.
Bored with an aid spam.
Okay, Pavel's gonna get a free red, he's gonna get a free LG, and now he has all major weapons, and with a suit, he's basically, what, 150 right now, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, the suit is way more stronger than what the Quad is actually. So.
I feel like, though, there's a huge misconception as we end this with a perforation. Oh wow, to get out of there like this, and he's gonna give all his weapons away. Keeps the rocket because he's Pavel, but just the, I don't know, like, just the way that all played out, it's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah.
They're so precise.
On top there, but...
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna care though. It is probably one of the worst places to drop a rocket though.
Oh yeah, like, also the window area is a really bad place to drop a rocket in one sense.
I'm actually on Fortune, looking down. He's looking at the red, probably calling his team back, and you can see why that rocket is such a bad, or such a strong weapon, I should say, just because you can rain down hell.
Oh yeah, this is really bad though. They need to take this area where 41 is at the moment, and just secure that so they can pressure the next red that's coming up.
Yeah. If you guys have watched, well, pretty much almost any Level Up TV cast on Purgatory or any of the early House of Quakes I did this season, this whole area I always talk about on Purgatory. It's that grenade middle area. It's so important. But this is going to be the last set of items. Someone might get another yellow before suit, but this is it. 14
oh yeah, and you can see like the control that 102 have. I have to just build the lead here.
You know what though?
It's up to 20 frags.
As long as he takes this and he goes to the right area, which is going to be red room. Oh, nice direct. I think, I would almost rocket jump back up at that point, just to go deny him the jump back up the pad. He's going to come around a little late here, and Quad's nowhere in sight. I think he could have actually killed him had he rocket jumped back up. Just my opinion.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, he actually found Belsu Thunder. Let's see. Basically have maybe 50 HP left.
So I didn't actually... Did you happen to notice 102's kills during all of that? Pacmen got 1 kill that entire power-up.
Oh yeah. 102 is really good at just staying together and playing the angles. Like, if one will die, he will actually just run away from the other team and just drag the guy with him. So he minimizes the damage he can actually do to the team. And that's not many teams that actually can do as high and like as high execution wise as 102 can.
Smurfy really wanted to get that rail time on there. He got challenged though. Someone came around through the water area, the red, and they're gonna come. I was gonna say they're gonna come back again because red's taken and
landing one rail on everyone there in the whole Pacmen crew.
Well, you're gonna have to give me that demo because I was not on him. now I'm on Latromi 100.
Yeah, like 6 back-to-back raids, so the next red shouldn't even be contested now.
Amazing accuracies from the Immortal himself. Doesn't have much though for this power-up coming here. Switch around.
Actually drops a raid up there.
Pavel's got 200 health, and I think Cooler's got plenty of armor. I'm gonna cycle through real quick to... Man, Pacmen's gonna get shut out completely.
Yeah, I just feel if they can't break this control that 102 have at the moment, they're just going 4 people at every item.
They just lost their
and
power.
just secure it and just stay alive basically. They need either to get a rocket or something they can do damage and just try to trap at least 2 or 3 members of 102 and then they can maybe get back into this. But at the moment it's looking really grim for them.
32 kills down. Not even, I guess you'd say halfway at this point, but Latromi gonna get the only kill with that quad, which really was just kind of like a bonus for them.
Oh yeah. here you can see still there are 3 people at rail, but they have no weapons. They had 1 shotgun there, and they need to get major items.
I've said it in
If
pickups
they need to
before.
sacrifice 1 or 2 frags to get them,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
worth it in long run. But they need to do it right now.
That area, I hate when I have a team who just, they show up and we're all at rail, and it's not always their fault or yours, but it's just having 4 people there looking at each other, clicking, going, please give me something, is the worst feeling in the world.
Oh yeah.
Who are you on right now, man? I'm on Chrysler. I'm kind of trying to watch Pacmen right now, because I think 102 is going to get a lot of cam time
Yeah,
tonight.
I'm on Chrysler also. This is really good though. He have a stack long range weapon up here. This is exactly what they need to do. They just need to stay up here and just deny the resources not for 102. They got 4 frags just 2 minutes ago. And 102 haven't actually come back from that. They haven't had any major items. They have 2 rails at the moment. But that's about it.
Is it?
But Trome actually gets the trailer, that's huge. If Pavel can get the Chrysler, then they're really bad out.
Oh no. Oh, Chrysler, that's all your team has. I guess they did just pick up the next rail, but they can't even push on suit, really. I mean, yeah, and Pavel's just gonna get all the weapons he wanted. And he can just give them away.
I mean, I just feel like Pacmen is lacking weapons at the moment. They're not having the rail that they need desperately on this map. Oh, he lost. Smurf got shot down at the red again. Yeah, they're just lacking weapons at the moment. They're getting on the power-ups and everything and getting control back, but that's just before the power-ups. So they basically don't have strong weapons on every player. They have 1 or 2 rockets only.
Now, for those of you who may not watch a lot of TDM, welcome to watching the best game type ever. But I do want to point out that if the kill ratio between 2 teams, in the current settings we're using anyways, becomes 50 or more, the game will actually stop as a mercy limit because it's considered to be too hard to come back at that point. There are arguments to increase it. I actually might pick your brain about that later, Sharp, but this was kind of, as we're just on cycle through Pacmen real quick.
I'm on Smurf at the moment. He's just running around with a nade at red when it's up. They actually won red uncontested, so that's quite interesting.
Got an LG too. You get another one for his team, or a rocket, that'll work. So I think the goal right now, in my opinion, is you basically play to not get mercied. Pacmen should never go into this thinking we're going to lose, this is a complete waste of time. But like I said at the beginning, it's deliberate murder. Like, you have to take it seriously, but you also can't be upset that you lose. Play as long as you can, basically, is my whole philosophy with this one.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't even think they go in and think they will lose it. They will just try to give everything, basically, and try to play their best.
And
that's also one of the reasons why you just keep going season after season, to just get that final win in the long run.
Excellent rail by Zenith. Excellent rail. Who ends up getting quad? Double power up actually for Pacmen here.
This is the one chance they have. If they can get maybe 10 frags or 15 frags, it's worth it. If they can get full control with it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can even get 20 frags right here, but if you don't get the control behind it, it's excellent. If you don't get the control behind it, though, it's not worth anything.
Oh yeah, I mean, 102 is doing so good job though. They're staying away from all the common angles that are being used when you have control. And at the moment, Pacmen is just trying to get frags back and not lose the control. So it's that thing in balance between going back yellows and just staying in the middle.
Everyone remembers maybe the paddle game where you had him sitting on, what was it, like ZTN back in the teleporter against Cooler for minutes and minutes and minutes.
Oh, yeah.
He just runs so well, and he just did it again. Chrysler's doing very well to bring this back to a 20 frag game right now. Takes a direct rocket, though.
I think they can do this pretty easily if they get 2 more power-ups.
We're probably going to claim all the weapons, though. Did you see that?
Sorry to interrupt. I was on Smurf at the moment.
The dropped weapons are sometimes more important than the items that are going to be coming.
Oh yeah, depending on where they actually drop the weapons. At the moment, 102 is just trying to basically deny every resources they have.
Sure. By the way, try to remind me at the very end of the games to take a screenshot of the good scoreboard. You know what I'm talking about with the pickups? Anyways, just say screenshot and I'll know what you mean. Smurfy looks like he's gonna maybe get quad, give it to a teammate perhaps, yeah. So Kaiser he's got what he needs. He needs to rush in here and not shoot a rail.
Okay, this is 102 is just starting time now. They're not even attacking.
He's gonna run right into him. He's gonna get trapped. Cooler actually got a little antsy there. That would have been an amazing trap had he waited 3 seconds. For those who don't know, you can kind of see, if you have the dynamic lighting on, you can kind of see the aura glow from the power-ups around certain walls and areas.
Wicked sick.
Actually, a really big deal to be able to see that. They brought it back to 20 frags. What do you think, Sharp? Your analysis is always incredibly in-depth because of your experience compared to mine. I know what to do, but you've done it. So what do you think they actually should be doing?
I mean, they're getting the major items, like they're getting the megas, they're getting the reds, but they don't have rail, for example. 102 is doing a really good job of just denying the rail all the time. They either do a trade or they just play the range there. And I don't think they have got more than 2 or 3 rails out of this the last couple of minutes now. So the thing they need to do is getting rail and just playing the high angles.
I love what I've seen 102 do. I'm actually on Fortune right now, and where the Tromi and him are, they put 2 people here, maybe one up kind of
here
up on the side, and then over by the yellow.
They're just holding rail and denying it. There's nothing Pacmen can do about it. And
I've never seen it done so well, though. Like, they just look it down and they're like,
for the trades there, you will lose control, so it's really well balanced.
And then you actually have access to both power-ups, too, in a way. I mean, unless they're at Rocket, you know, they can't get the quad, but who cares? Sorry, I've never seen a team do that so well, where they're literally just, like, not taking red.
Yeah, I mean, it works if you can deny the angle, but if you miss the shots, then it won't work. So you need to have really good team control, teamwork to be able to do that. I'm on Cooler at the moment. He's at the red, but he's just denying resources. Look, he get a free mega again. That's a trade Smurf can't do. And he's just gonna get out of here. Like, he's gonna go the big pad up. Okay, maybe not.
Yeah, kind of gonna look. Oh gosh, guys, I'm sorry. There you go, Fast Guy 0. Missed the whole map with that. You can see through that wall, or that teleporter when you use it. I forgot all about it.
And again, like, they haven't died at all. There's 19 frags behind. You can still do it, but you need a double power up at this point, and you just need good spawn. Yep. But I can't actually see them getting back into this. It just comes down to this last power up.
Absolutely. The pickups themselves are not even really telling of what's been going on, actually.
They're heavily in favor of 102. At least the back yellows should be.
No, the yellows are actually more, I mean, maybe the back yellow, but the yellows are more towards Pacmen. The reds are equal, but 102 has 21 megas to 8. Power-up time is actually even, minus the fact that 102 has another extra minute of suit, which is actually a huge deal. I didn't realize that was a whole minute there.
1 minute warning.
Well, I guess we get to watch Cooler for the last quad. Taking his red nade.
That nade. That's actually a huge deal. Ooh, and he jumps over a rocket. That's really, really cute.
Alright, where is it? Where's Suit?
Okay,
Suit is running the opposite direction. Kreiser's currently at Grenade. Gonna find 2 102 members, though. They gotta fall back on the Cooler, who has gotten the call. He's gonna come peeking around right as everything runs out.
Oh yeah, that's also really good play, not going for the trades. He know that if he went for the trader and get killed, he have a potential of getting spawned at the red 2 or 3 times. So that's just good playing it safe and not giving away any HP or any life in one sense.
Impressive.
That's one of the hugest mistakes you can do, is taking free damage from somebody and just
Wicked sick.
Screenshots.
Screenshots, yeah.
Thank you. Alright, so who had all those megas? Looks like it was Pavel getting most of those megas.
Wicked sick.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can
Thank
really
you so
see
much for all the follows, by the way, guys. There's so many of you. At the very end, believe it or not, I'll probably
Wicked sick.
I'll probably try to say all your names because I promised myself I would today. It's amazing. Looks like it's going to be DM14. This is 102's pick.
Sick.
Oh yeah.
They are amazing on this map. I expect this to mercy.
Oh yeah. I mean, this map really plays like the old Quake maps in one sense. You need to have so coordinated plays when you're going from the other areas into red and trying to seize control. And I don't think anyone can challenge 1-2 on that. Like, they're just gods on this map.
Oh man.
Looks like their 1-2 is gonna stick with their lineup. And Pacmen haven't changed anything yet, so I assume they're gonna have the same.
Yeah, I think if you put Unax in, you put Unax in on like a DM20 type situation, perhaps.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking of the right player, anyways, he seems much better at very fast-paced close combat from what I've watched. Somebody did earlier, by the way. I completely forgot to see who it was. They did say that Purgatory was 102's weakest map. Perhaps a good call when we were talking about what we thought their weakest map was. This is one of their strongest. This and Dreadful are ridiculously favored for 102.
Oh yeah.
Who do you want to be off on the start chart?
I kind of want to see Unax play this from the start.
Oh, he got switched in. Okay.
Yeah, Smurf went Spectre.
That's the only change up here. Not too bad.
Yeah, it could have been a good call though. Smurf had minus 24 net, I think, the last game, so...
Not always your fault though. Fortune was negative 14, I believe.
In 20, you need that player that always contests certain areas, and he will be negative net. Like, that's just how it is, but...
Yeah.
I mean, if all the players can be plus net and play around that, then maybe it's a good call, so we have to see. It's a best of 3, so they have basically nothing to lose if they try to switch it out, so... It could be also a good thing to switch out the playstyle, since I think Unax and Smurfy doesn't play at all the same style, so we have to see how it works out.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just reading through chat here, guys. They should remove Tornado and Terminator and add Grim Dungeons? To what? Like... Oh, whatever. TDM pickups. But we are going to be off on Unax as per request of Sharp. Go ahead, Sharp.
Oh yeah. Well, second map, Unax gets the raid. That's a good spawn. Let's see if if I was Unax, I should not even go into this room.
Especially
He knows there's at least 2 players in there. Okay, they actually secured the red. This is really good. This is one of the key maps that you need to have one guy on red all the time with a weapon and just deny the spawns there.
Yep.
Since there's 4 spawns there you need to worry about.
You kind of... Ooh. Wow.
That's a really nice...
Fortune actually almost got that from them.
Oh yeah, I saw the angle there.
Zenith is going to drop early for battle suit. No one knows, even us, when the suit is. And the quad, for that matter. It looks like it's going to be probably in the 50s.
It's 58, guaranteed, on this map.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, 58 man. $100. Let's see.
Oh,
58.
Oh,
Yeah, 58.
what
Let's see. That's just from experience.
That's not a hard rule, so that's amazing that you actually predicted that.
Nice.
Ooh.
Some of the maps are like, I don't know if they're even hard coded or something. This is one of those that's always late call on, or late power-ups.
Or right at the start. That was an amazing job by Pavel with the LG though. He just made suit worthless. And he even shows back up to LG. If I'm going to switch back around to somebody else on 102.
I'm watching him dance at the moment. He have kind of a stack, but he doesn't have a weapon. There's Pacmen is still trying to hold the red room and hold control there. It looks like 102 is pushing in really hard now, trying to seize control.
102 actually just got red, and if I look at Pavel, Pavel's controlling LG. The rest of 102. Sorry, go ahead, Sharp.
Okay, this is one of these scenarios. It's before 10 to 15 seconds before the next spawns of the items are. That's a key time to push into a room like that. They had 3 people coming from 3 angles at once, and that's how you need to do it.
I think that's why Pavel got called back, because I was actually going to say this looks horrible because Pavel was the only one at LG from 102 and he was doing just fine while they held red.
Yeah, that's like the thing. You need to think that if you're gonna lose the red, you need to be fully committed to defend it in one sense. If you can't, then it's just better to stack on the wheel and play around that. Let's see how the power-ups is gonna go. We have Pacmen getting the quad by the looks of things. Pavel is trying there to get a sound cue at least at the door, at the shotgun.
Unax very smartly syncing this up correctly.
Oh yeah, and they're syncing up the rail even, so basically they deny the rail, so even if the pickup doesn't go their way, they deny that the quad will get the rail. So
kind of a messy pickup from Pavel.
Ooh, that's a nice rocket there. Ooh, that could be interesting. Okay, that's totally worth it. He's just going around. They could lose the red now.
Oh,
and Cooley gets the pick on the quad, that's huge. And he gets the red, so
Pavel's left to roam free at LG again. It just having one player here when your team has red basically means the other team has, well, essentially nothing and nowhere to spawn really safely.
Oh yeah, I mean, basically how you play this map, you spawn, if you don't have control, you go to the yellow and you stack yellow and LGs until you have 2 or 3, and then you try to push into red. And you have 1 or 2 chances to do it.
I don't know if you saw that, but Kryzer and Zenith actually just caught out Latromi pretty good there. Ended up getting a second rail, I believe, from him.
Oh yeah. I saw Dance got a rail there also on the jump pad. I don't know if it was the one that was dropped down there, maybe.
Well, so I just mean like them securing the position out.
Well, I mean, it's 80 frags now. It's looking really one-sided, but it can all change if the wrong player dies and you get bad spawns.
Absolutely. I mean, just to put it into, you know, oh, dance. Okay, now it's looking really bad. They're all actually starting to drop. 102 decided to push into this bottom yellow area and kind of push in towards the hallways, and Pacmen just wasn't ready for it. They didn't hit their rockets.
Fortune is trying to defend the LG here with actually direct rocket. That's really huge. And he's still alive and getting 3 people on that. That's just insane. He even gets a 4th and do like, okay, got 5th.
I'm actually going to be on Pavel here.
That's just insane, the amount of damage he did there without taking any. Went that direct nade from Fortune, just denied.
For anything, by the way, that me or Sharp says that the other misses, I assume you're recording your demo like normal, Sharp. So we'll have basically both sides of that, guys, because this is a sick group that we have today. And I'll give you guys both angles of it. The casting, obviously, will be a little weird on some of those demos, but don't worry, we'll get it all. I didn't see the Fortune basically rampage. So this is looking like, just to say, this is looking bad is an understatement. Basically, there have been 4 frags in the last 3 minutes for Pacmen. 4 frags in 3 minutes for them. Whereas 102 has gone from high 20s to 40.
The map. They're doing a flawless job now. They're not even dying. Basically, you have like a line you can imagine from the railgun all the way to the battlesuit. If you can hold that with rockets, rails, and just keep the door shut at shotgun, basically you need to push in one guy to just bait the rocket shot, and the other guy needs to finish him.
Someone should start a bet right now, by the way, on Pavel. Just start a bet on Pavel.
Yeah, I want Pavel now.
No, start a bet on him.
Exactly
he hasn't died.
Like shutting this down.
Someone make a bet, basically. Like, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think he's gonna die? It could be possible if they get, what is it, 20 more frags? And at the rate this is going, like, he keeps getting soup, basically. And he's... I didn't mean to, like, completely cut you off there, it's just that I actually think that I've never seen somebody not die on a TDM map.
It's this map, man. If you get a good spawn at the red and get uncontested, and then you can't get away with getting a raid, there's no way you can poke damage to kill that guy.
Holy crap.
I'm just gonna say this is over. There's no way you can get back from this map.
Oh, it's totally over.
That's only 100 in armor.
It's totally over, but that doesn't mean I can't have fun at watching my second favorite player in the world not die. I'm gonna switch over to Pacmen real quick though and check their armor. 65 and
yeah, I mean, they're doing just perfect job. The problem Pacmen have is they're trying to flood without armor stacks or weapon, and you can't actually do that on this map. You need to have armor stacks, and you need to have at least 2 of these, or a shotgun or a rail, to be able to poke the damage and then flood all together, and maybe sacrifice 5 lives or something to get into the site. But you can only do it 2 or 3 times at its tops. If
they did actually have a chance for it.
One-sided, and that's exactly what's happening at the moment.
They did actually have a chance for it. The one time when they were building up a proper stack to do just what you were describing, that was the time when 102 pushed down to bottom yellow and started pushing the hallways. I almost wonder if they knew. Like, maybe Pavel got a call like, hey, I haven't been able to get to my LG yellow, like, they have armor. And I wonder if they just kind of decided, okay, let's just push.
That's one of the things you just know on this map. Like, if you haven't seen anyone in a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, then you can just assume they're stacking up. And that's exactly what you should let one of the red players do. Just go in and try to do as much damage as you can just before a call or a power up.
I would have liked to have seen them do a delay on a power up a little earlier. Yep, I'm watching them do this out.
With chance here to do anything, and he gets shot down. He gets sandwiched even.
By the immortal Pavel. Literally, immortal was helping him. Which rummy that is.
And they're kind of trying to flood, but they don't have all the players, and they're flooding 1 versus 4. That's not gonna work. And this is one of the maps, like, if you get bad spawns, you will die. That's why the red area is such a... If you just put one guy there with rockets on high, and you just keep that secure, there's nothing you can do if you flood in there.
Costa says Pavel is bulletproof.
And you can see, like,
I agree.
they're trying to set up something there, and then they just get totally shut down because it takes too long. And 102 can rotate and just shut it down when it happens. You need to attack all the angles. Both
they got a red.
Don't do it, Pavel. At once.
Oh, I got nervous there. They got a red finally though, away, and this is the biggest increase they've had in the entire game. Oh, Pavel, do you realize?
Red room, so.
I'm sorry. I don't want it. I don't want it. It has to happen. Okay, he has a red. We can all breathe. Sorry. This is insane to me.
Well, cooler on LG. I think it's They actually shifted now, okay, never mind.
It did shift, and then it just went, oh, right, you're not supposed to be winning right now. Well, Pavel can kill both of these people, and...
He actually cleans the room, that's ridiculous.
Pavel takes an immortal victory on Grim Dungeons. He is bulletproof. Pacmen is not gone. Pacmen is going to be playing in a third place match, and we are just in time. Starts in about 5 minutes for the Elite Four versus Plan B. When